Number 4 is also a bust. God damn. God damn. Alright. Number 5. Number 5. Yeah, it was Tap who did OG1. Yeah. Yeah, Tap did OG1 at One and Donathon, which was really nice to see. Unfortunately, Tap has now been erased from existence because that's your fate after a One and Donathon. GDQ literally just erase you from life. That's it. There's no more. That's why I've only ever done main GDQ events, is because I don't want to get erased. Can't believe OG1 is done forever as well. Rest in peace, OG1. You're a good run. You're a very good run. Also, that's asking me if I want to reminisce about the events of Yakuza 1, which I don't, and then do I want to finish my prayers, which, yes, I do. Jiniku's ass has got him, yup. Yup. That's how One and Donathon works, folks. So I've actually had thoughts in the past about, like, what I'd submit to One and Donathon, because it'd be one of either, like, the smaller games, or one of the Japan-only games. So it'd either be Kenzan, or maybe Judgment. Like, something that probably would never ever get a chance, normally. Because Judgment is 5 hours long and too long. Like, way too long. Also, as you can see, there's no delay between heat moves in the OG games, which is really nice, let me tell you. Dead Souls, it's possible. It would be a good time. It would be a good time for that, honestly. How like long Dead Souls is. That and Dead Souls is probably not getting into many other marathons. I got into Shots Fired twice, which was nice. Shots Fired has always looked after me. It's like there's no way in hell I submit Dead Souls for a main GDQ marathon because it's just terrible. Too much downtime and it's too samey, even though it does have a little bit of speed tech here and there. Also has New Game Plus exclusive speed tech, but New Game Plus also just relies on you using a satellite laser, so it's very boring. There's strats for it, but it's a little bit, you know, spam laser, win the video game. So, yeah, thanks, Dead Souls. The any percent has some, like, decent strats. There's one strat in New Game Plus that you can't pull off in any percent. It's just way too hard. You can't stun lock a boss enemy long enough, which is a shame. So it's Halloween. I have Halloween plans. That's all I'll say. Reminder that we don't usually do the Halloween games at Halloween on this channel. It's usually Christmas Eve. That was at least the enemies stayed together there. I dropped them both from my combo, but at least they stayed together. There's attempt number 5, right? Let's see if attempt number 5 goes well, shall we? That was the guy on the left. Alright, normal fight spawn, question mark? Yes. And actual fight spawn that we need? Yes. Alright, number 5. Let's see if number 5 gets us our knuckles. Oh, you're fast. I want to push him towards the wall so he can't get away. Number 5. Number 5. Attempt number 5. There's some brass knuckles, baby. Alright, attempt number 5 is the winner. Attempt number 5 is the winner. Alright, we're off. We have a run going. Good stuff. Not too bad. I'll take the 5. That's the fight spawn in front of us there. The guy in the white jacket. You can usually tell who the fight spawns are because they'll be looking around like that, which is nice. Okay. This is the one where we have to do the punch behind us. Hopefully I can actually group the enemies properly this time. I didn't do a good job of that the other day. So OG2 added this attack here where you can attack backwards. OG1 did not have it, which is a bit weird, but thank God OG2 added it, because OG1's still good, but OG1 is still a little stiff in places. Kenzan has aged worse somehow. I don't know how Kenzan ages worse, but it does. I was hoping to group everyone by these vending machines, because you can see everyone's like kind of in front of me. The brass knuckles give my damage way higher of a boost. You can also see that the way attacks or the way weapons work in this is a little different, because you can see the durability at the top right is not going down. The only way that the durability goes down in fights is not durability. We have to use the special ability of the weapon. For the brass knuckles, that is a spin attack. Now, we don't want to use the spin attack of the brass knuckles. We want to save it for as long as possible for specific fights, one in particular where we'll need about 12 spins. Also, listen how good the music is. This is where the music gets real good. Music in these parts is fantastic. He shots a shit post, what the heck? Oh, what the heck? Heck you, large lad. You're going first. Thankfully, everyone's like in a good position behind me. If I can keep them aware, I can't. I don't have to worry too much about the boss character. I was hoping to get behind him so I can push him towards the others, but it's fine. Alright, let's see if I can buff on my gut punches at the right timing. I haven't been able to do this for a while. If you can buff your gut punches at the correct timing here, we can skip Daigo's Feel the Heat, which is genuinely kind of hard timing to do when you haven't done this in a while. OG Daigo, no. This, and his banging theme, is OG Daigo. Still has his good old puffer jacket. Look at the size of that thing. Even in OG2, it's big. That's bad. My timing up. Good shit. Good fucking shit. Good fucking shit. Let's go. Good fucking shit. Let's go. Good fucking shit, let's go. Nice. Good fight. Very good fight. Very, 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 very good fight. So remember the UI has changed. There you go. Very good fight. Very, very good fight. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Hey, so, we're now going to Sotenbori. You all know Sotenbori. This is obviously Sotenbori in OG2. It's going to look very different. I actually really like how it looks in OG2. It looks a lot busier. Like, it looks a hell of a lot busier. I really like it in OG2. There is going to be, obviously, our usual fight at the start. Lad coming up ahead of us in the purple jacket and the white yellow shirt. I almost said white shirt. Yellow shirt. It's definitely not a white shirt. Bottom option. Peacock your mom in the English. In the English localization. This guy, as you'll see, unlike K2, has a fuck ton of HP bars. I'm not even kidding you. This guy's like a mini-boss. Like, that's 4 HP bars. That's 4 HP bars. Why does this guy have 4 HP bars? I don't know. But he has 4 HP bars. So, gut punches work really well, as you can see. Gut punches work really, really well, as you can see. And the nice thing about the older games is we don't have to worry about, like, stamina or anything like that. Go see Kurokawa. Way back trying to avoid Kurokawa. Well, not the first time, but the second time. I think that was a fightable note that was just yelling at me now. But it's fine. Schedul's there, as you can see. Music and schedule later. I got too close to the save point. Although, yeah, that's my fault. That's like a really big hitbox. So for K2, you speak to them on the right-hand side of Old Cabaret Grand here, but in OG2, it's the left-hand side. And now we run back to Kurokawa to get us into the VIP area. So should be good and safe from most fight spawns in this bit. There is a fight spawn that could occur on the street on the right-hand side. That one we have to be careful of in Chapter 4. Good old Terra. See him again later on. Hopefully not in this chapter. But yeah, as you can tell, it's a PS2 game. You've got the isometric camera angles, so like, if I'm holding forward and the camera like angle changes, I'll continue walking forward as long as I am still holding the same direction that I was holding going into that camera angle shift. So movement is weird and different in these OG games. It's good, it's fun, but it's very different. Right, so for this fight, I'm going to very specifically take off the brass knuckles. Reason being is that we don't actually want to have them on because most enemies in this fight have 2 HP bars. So instead, we're tossing them all over the side. Building our heat back up. And tossing them over the side. That was gonna hit me. I saw that coming in this gym. I'm building my heat like as much as I can so I don't have to build it up too much again for the next enemy. And over the side. Cool. Now we do not re-equip the knuckles just yet. Very important we don't re-equip them just yet. But yeah, that's the best way to deal with that fight, is just to get them out of the way. How am I doing today? A bit rough, but doing alright. Alright, so it's time for the fireworks over in Kamurocho. I'm going to say about the explosion happening on the big screen. Even though you can see the taxi down the end, the taxis are disabled in this bit, so we can't taxi all the way down. Try and be careful of Kurokawa so that we don't get an extra dialogue with Kurokawa coming up here. Ah, should have gone the other side. Leave him alone, Kurokawa. At least doesn't lose us too much time. Cut across a roundabout here. Or in a bit. I don't think there's fight spawns in this bit just yet. I think they turn up in Chapter 4. Well, Chapter 3, but we're not going to be here in Chapter 3. Nice. Okay. Being in Chapter 3. Want to say the second option, the Daigo. We're off to Omi HQ. Okay. But you don't want weapons equipped for this first part because I believe the game stops you from entering the room we need to get to if we have a weapon equipped. I believe. If I remember rightly, it's been a very, very long time. So you'll see a lot of differences in the set piece of this place than you will in K2. It's a lot longer of a route that we have to go, and it's a lot different. There are some enemies in here that are really, really nasty, and there are some enemies that are not nasty. So, get a tutorial on the item box about putting items in and out of the item box, which obviously we're not going to use in the run. And we're allowed in. At which point, I put my knuckles back on. Time to punch some of the Omi Alliance. Okay. Alright. So, first one, we just take care of enemies. Most enemies here are able to go down in one combo. Then you've got a couple that have a little bit more HP and need a little bit more persuasion to go down. Like this guy, for example. Good first fight. God, the soundtrack in this game is so good. Shame. Don't know how that missed. I was hoping that light strong attack could hit this guy so it would kill him. Okay. That's the end of the first fight. So, now comes the big old set piece to get out of here. This one is a little rougher in OG2. You take way more damage. We're also going to start fighting the enemy down this part of the map because we want to spawn a specific enemy Get off. Large lad's constantly grabbing. Because the enemy will start spawning down that end, and I want them to spawn down that end and come to me so that it's easier to deal with them. Nice punch. We're waiting for a specific enemy to spawn, which is not this guy, it should be the next guy. Not you. You. Yep, definitely this guy. Grab him against the wall. Good stuff. Once he goes down, we can leave. Doesn't matter about the rest of the enemies. Now, we don't want to re-equip our knuckles just yet. Very important. Very important that we do not re-equip the knuckles yet. Get a small little save point here if you want to obviously make a safety save. Reason being is there is an enemy here with the baseball bat. We want that baseball bat. Excuse me, I want the baseball bat. So the way the weapons work in OG games is if you pick them up, you can just put them in your inventory. But we want that baseball bat. That baseball bat's going to come very, very important at the end of this chapter. So for this next set of enemies, we run. That's it, we run. So there's going to be a lot of running here. I'm going to be attempting to attack certain enemies to keep my heat up. These knife throwers are the worst. So I'll hit them to try and get them out of the way. And then obviously we use our heat attack against the furniture block, because they're going to be in weird places in OG2. Again, I'm going to hit this guy on the way through to stop him and also build my heat back up. I'm not good at the set piece in this bit, so I have to be a little careful with my HP in this bit. It's very, very easy to die. Very, very easy to die. This OST is so good. I like hitting these guys here just to build my heat back up, even though, you know, you want to hit these knife throws if possible. Okay, this room. The guy we want starts behind us. Nope, it's actually this guy. So I want to get rid of my knuckles. Go behind him and then try and drag him to the wall. That sucks. Pretty bad luck with this little enemy here, messing my day up. If you do it again, I swear to God, I will take you out. Leave the knuckles off for now. Actually, no, we've got to put them back on for this guy, that's right. I'm just going to build my heat back up real quick. Knuckles go back on. That's bad. Missed. And now, for this next part, with the old chandelier, what you want to do, not do it at all, and instead, run down the bottom. Go outside, and here we go. Let's try and get the guy behind us first. See how much damage the behind heat attack does? That's a lot. Yeah, I know. Let me get there in time. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Wasn't behind either. I don't know why my minimap is doing that. I know that's let's stick in. I'm not pushing let's stick in, I promise. Okay, and now we will finish the last guy with the brass knuckles and build our heat back up. Okay. This fight is hard. This fight is actually genuinely hard. So let me try and see if I can do this correctly. Because I've not done this correctly recently. Put the bat on. Bat heat action. Get the back. 2 swings. Dodge that. Do this. Oh. I wanted the bat. God damn it. Oh, that sucks. You want to avoid this, which unfortunately has not happened. Oh my god, I need to get Ryuji away from me. Away from my back. There you go. Bat breaking is fine. Bat breaking is okay. Surprised I didn't lose more time there, to be honest. Yikes. That was not good. Ryuji fight bad. Rest of the chapter, okay. Yeah, Ryuji fight bad. Okay. Okay, so here comes good old chapter 4. So chapter 4 is going to be very, very different. I lost a second actually now. So chapter 4 is going to be very, very different than K2's and what you're used to. We're going to start by going and using this taxi. We're going to go to the coin lockers. We need to go to Aoi. Now I go this way specifically in case there's a fight spawn there, which thankfully there isn't this time. It can walk in. You can walk into it. It's kind of nasty. The fight spawns here. You want to stay on this side of the road to avoid them. I had good fight spawns when we did this run the other day for the Jingu wheel. So I'm hoping that we have good fight spawns again. So there's Aoi. We're now going to go and return to the car to get Kaoru. So I'm just going to run this time. Tell if there's a fight spawn up ahead or not. For this road, we want to stay on this side. Because that's an enemy. Down so we don't touch the sign or any of the pedestrians. As you can see, there are coin locker keys now. So the coin lockers have spawned as of chapter 4. We're going to get Kaoru, and we're going to get Kaoru back to Aoi. Now, as you can see via her bar, it goes down a lot faster in OG2. So, what we're going to do is we're going to specifically go on one side of the road here. Please don't do the audio crash again. I would hate that, because it was really bad last time. It was right here, and it was scary. This side of the road, this guy in the trench coat is going to see us, but we can avoid him via this side. This side of the road. Watch out for the sign outside of Aoi, because it will block you off a couple of times in this run. Every time. Every time. Alright, now, we have the bit where we have to wait for the phone calls, so we're gonna go and do some shopping in this time. This is our big, long shopping segment, like in K2. We're gonna start the same way, and then it's gonna change up. So we're gonna walk into this guy again. First option, we get 100k, which is very useful. Now we're going to go into Don Quixote, which does get the VOD muted on the YouTubes. So, I want the panties. I want stamina attacks. How many? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Stamina plus, and the beer. Where's the beer? It's down here somewhere. Fuck, bad menu. Did I miss something? Panties, beer. Nope, that's right. Grab this locker key. Get out before the vocals start, so the vocals start, that's the thing that gets the thing muted. That's why I'm speaking really loudly right here. Leave me alone. Ah. There's our first phone call. We're now going to Club Sega. Who's down next is 1 Terra plus. Should be fine. I got everything right. I'm fairly certain I got everything right. Right. I feel like I spent less money than usual, but I think that's right. I think we're good. I think we're good. I hope we're good. We're going to find out later on if I'm not good or not. Okay, so there's usually a fight spawn in the middle of the bridge. There is. It's that guy right there. Which again, you just avoid by going down the bottom part. I went a bit further out than I needed to because I just didn't want to get into that fight. And as said, we're going to go into Club Sega. There's a coin locker key that we need. Excuse me. On the way. Coin locker key we need is that one in front of the toilets. This one I believe is the Patriarch bat, which we just had a baseball bat. You saw how pretty decent it was. We'll be using that Patriarch bat coming up. pharmacy time. There can be a fight spawn on the way, so I have to be very, very careful here. Yep, it's that guy. I wasn't sure I'd get past him, so I decided to double back. I should probably just go to the other side for this guy, because he's just normally there. I'm fairly certain you can just run past him, but I think my angle was off. I wasn't confident at all when I saw him. I think I was too far to the left. Anyway, the bandages are the other story key item, as you know. We need one more coin locker key on this pathway, which is just up ahead. Actually, you might be able to see it as we run up this way. Yes. And we go to the coin lockers again. Now we're actually going to go use the coin lockers. We want to open up 2 of the lockers specifically at this point. We need our inventory space for the not grabbing the others. So 21 and 22. 22 is a DVD that we're going to go and watch at Gondara right now. It's a fight spawn, but thankfully if you go this way, you avoid it. I believe stay this side of the road for the fight spawn down here. I believe. Wrong on that one. Thankfully, didn't get it at least. And into the DVD shop, which is just here. Third option. That's the DVD we got. I watched it twice like an idiot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Folks. I've got an email. That's a fight spawn, that's why I went this way. I've got an email. Folks. Oh boy. HM Courts and Tribunals, your jury service. Oh boy. So we get the phone call when we get close to Aoi. We have to wait a little bit. There is a fight spawn on the right now. If we walk into this pole, if we're too early like I am now, we can get the phone call this way. Nice. Hey folks. Hey folks. Guess who's not doing jury duty next month? Fuck yeah. You were due to start jury service soon, but you have now been excused. Let's fucking go! Oh, I guess this means I am learning 2 speedruns next month then. Hell yeah. Alright, so. We now need to go and do... If you've seen this game before, this is where one of the big differences between OG2 and K2 turns up. If you've seen K2, you know at this point we have to go and do Junka's back and forth fetch quest. But we're playing OG2, not K2. So. Yeah, doctor came in clutch. Fuck yes. My doctor, this doctor has been very, very good since I started seeing him like last year about my leg stuff as well. He's been a very good doctor. Like, absolutely more shouts to him. Fuck yeah. Alright, so, here's how we do things in OG2. This is what, we don't have a name for this strat, it's not exactly a strap. I like to call this be an arsehole mode. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna speak to this guy a bunch. Also read this email. We don't need to attend court for jury service this time or take any further action. Maybe I'll do jury service again in the future. Yeah, obviously. I'd really appreciate it if you could complete our online survey. I don't think you want me to do that. I don't think you want me to do that. So you might be wondering, why am I doing this? This is why I'm doing this, actually. Because if you talk to this guy enough times in OG2, he gets so pissed off at you that you fight him instead. There we go. If we had the baseball bat, we'd throw it away at this point. And because of fighting him outside, instead of doing Junka's back and forth fetch quest, we go straight inside the Mahjong parlor. That's one of the big differences between OG2 and K2 in regards to the run early on. So we speak to Isaki. 100k, bottom option on top. Now, here's the problem. Here's the big problem. We do not have enough money in this run compared to K2. So we can't skip the back and forth fetch quest with Kurakawa. So, unlike K2, where we skip this bit, in OG2, we are instead going to do this bit, because we just don't have enough money. And we need the money. I need to taxi to Kurakawa, which should be the third option, if I remember rightly from the other day. Look at the politician writer down there. Yep, good. Because Kurakawa has moved himself to this part of the map. See him in a second. God, I love the OG games. They're good fun. They're a little clunky in places, but they're good fun. They're honestly very, very good fun. This should be the second taxi option for this one, for the Grand. Love my taxi lists that change game to game. Yeah, that's west. Yep, top one's east. And we go to Stager. I don't mind kanji for east and west. Hell yeah. Learning even basic Japanese actually genuinely helps with little parts of this run. If I ever get like dialogue choices that I've accidentally selected, it's like, I know what this is. Okay, speak to the guy. And there we go. Now we head to the Mahjong Parlor. So, I believe running to the Mahjong Parlor is our quickest bet at this point. Now, this next fight in OG2 is going to require a little bit more luck than K2, but once again, it's another Mahjong Parlor fight that's a little bit tricky. Again, go this side because of that fight spawn, just in case. That way you can avoid everyone. So, this one actually has a nice little thing we can do in OG2. So, see if we can get it right this time, because I didn't the other day. So, Odosaki. Second option? Yeah. Top option we don't have the money for. Should have realized. Alright, here we go. So, this is the Mahjong Parlor in OG2. So, we're going to focus on Isaki to begin with. Hopefully I don't drop him from my combo this time, because I did last time. I want to push Isaki this way. The other guy as well, it's nice. So when enemies are on the other side of the table, if you can push the table into them, it is an instant kill. That's what's nice about the Mahjong Parlor in OG2. Those Mahjong tables are an instant kill attack. So as long as you remember that, it's very, very useful. I think that's pretty much the end of the chapter. I think. We have to run back to Aoi, and then we're good. So yeah, that's the difference in this chapter to K2. So in K2's, you have to wait for the time stuff. Now, one of the big differences is something that hasn't even happened in this chapter. If you remember in this chapter in OG2 here, we have bought the beer and the underwear for Kaoru ahead of time. You cannot do that in K2. But you can do that in OG2. There we go. That's the end of the chapter. I'm saving a bunch of time. If you're wondering why I'm saving so much time, it's because the last time we did this run, my game actually crashed. It had this weird fucking crash that happened here. That's why I'm saving so much time. So, in K2, at this point, we would go to Don Quixote. We'd go to Don Quixote and get the items. Oh, no, that would be in a bit. No, sorry, it's Tojo HQ first. Sorry. Tojo HQ first. I'm ahead of myself. Look at young Kashiwagi. Look at young Kashiwagi in this phone call. Unbelievable. Look at him. Look at him. No, they never explained why they did the changes. It's mostly probably just for the fact that, you know, the pacing is a little better by doing the changes this way. And they don't want people skipping out on content. I don't know how many people actually knew of the doorkeep skip in the Mahjong Parlor in the original. It's one of those things that's not told about. Like, it really isn't. So when we're running along here, we do have to be careful of a specific sub-story. In OG1, you can get a fight spawn down here. I can't remember for OG2. Conversation. Now, the nice thing about the taxi list, there's the sub-story there, it's Suinaga of the orphanage. The nice thing about the OG games is that anytime you have to taxi out of town, it's the bottom option. Not the very bottom option, that's cancel out the taxi. But it's always the bottom option to leave. So, Yayoi Dojima, we need to go speak with her. She's going to give us a key to the secret room, which is also different in OG2 to K2. I like it a lot more in OG2, if I'm being honest. I can understand why they didn't do it the same way in K2, but I like OG2's more. It's cool. So, in K2, I'd be going back upstairs right now, but in OG2, I am not. I'm going outside. Because our secret room is actually in the outside part. You don't get to visit here that much in K2, only in the Shindo fight. But in OG2, we also have this. A secret room. Oh, I missed the stairs. I missed the stairs. So we need to grab this item in this corner. So daisy. And this item in this corner. This will get us the story item for Majima, and it will also get us a thing called the Skanda Water, which we're going to use much, much later in the run. I'm going to be using it in chapter 13, actually. Oh, we have the Colosseum, don't we? Ugh. Ugh. Right, coming up, we have one of the most annoying enemies in the entire run. Like, we are talking one of the most frustrating, painful to deal with enemies in the entire run. And he's not going to be the last one, unfortunately. But this is the bit where we have the assassin. Now, the assassin, anytime you have an assassin that has a gun, my god, these guys are faster than fast. We need to get this guy in a combo and not drop him. Because this guy is literally Sonic the Hedgehog. With the color scheme. He is literally Sonic, he will run away, and we will never be able to catch him. Until he stops to shoot at me, at which point that's going to do a lot of damage. And that's bad for what's coming up. Yeah, trust me. You don't want him to get out of that combo. Trust me. Trust me. I'll leave now. And this is the point where we go to Don Quixote to pick up the alcohol and the underwear for Kaoru, but as we said earlier, we've already bought them. So we don't actually have to go over to Don Quixote to get them. Fight spawns, we should be good. Yep. Very, very nice. Also the vending machines that says, your mum. Your mum. Your mum. Okay, so it is time for Purgatory. It's time for Purgatory, where I'm going to try and avoid a specific NPC that's going to annoy me. There is one NPC coming up who likes to run at you. You only lose like 5 seconds. It's still like a big chunk of time, but you do lose like 5 seconds if he manages to talk to you. So we're going to be a little careful. That guy that we pushed into in the red jacket was a fight spawn, but because you stay to that right-hand side, he doesn't get into the fight with you. Should be the first option. I think it's the same as OG1 on Facer. It's the first option. Yes, it is. Yep. Avoid this guy. Leave me alone. No! I got caught on the railing. I got caught on the railing. It's my fault. Ow. And into the toilet to go into the secret pathway into, obviously, Kamurocho Hills. Kamurocho Hills is going to look very, very different in OG2. It's a lot smaller of an area, as you can see. It's kind of more intimate, not going to lie. Anyway, more importantly, we need to take off our knuckles. This is one of the big differences between K2 and OG2, in that we're not actually allowed to use our own weapon in the Colosseum, which you might think that's a problem. Actually, it's not. Actually, it genuinely isn't, because we are going to get given a weapon. A weapon of our choice, which, would you believe, it's going to be the brass knuckles. Surprise! Big surprise. Big surprise. Anyway, it's your boy. Everybody's favorite, it's your boy. All this PS2 era glory. Looks a lot better than its model in OG1, that's for sure. Bottom option. And then bottom option to this guy. Okay. The Squeever. So, we are going to have to do certain moves in an attempt to get iframes to go through most of the enemies in this Colosseum's hitboxes. Like that. That's bad. Because the gut punch will always have him react with that attack. That was too slow on my part. That was too slow on my part. Okay. Gary is spam gut punch iframes. I don't know if OG1 has a newer strat for Gary, but in OG1, when I last did OG1, there was a little bit of luck involved. For OG2, there's less luck involved. Love you, Gary. As you can see, with the right timing, we just go through Gary's attack. That's why I'm delaying my punches a little bit. Now, if we've done everything right, which we have at this point, you start the final fight with full heat. That's important. So, see if we can get this right without getting hit at the start of this fight. Majima time. This is how we deal with Majima. Majima is actually a very easy fight, provided you don't get hit at the start. Please stop trying to attack me. Thank you. Heat attack. Heat attack. Don't do the circle button presses. Heat attack. Don't do the circle button presses. Heat attack. You can probably tell what's about to happen here. Literally, you have enough heat to continually doing heat attacks against Majima that we don't see us feel the heat, and Majima doesn't attack us. Until I fuck up my life. At which point, I'm just gonna do it. I fucked up, but it's fine. But if you don't do the feel the heat, you skip that long slowdown at the end of the fight there. So I messed up at the end, but other than that, that's how you do the Majima fight. You just keep doing the gut punches. Oops, excuse me. So I'm gonna start button presses. And of course, one of the big differences, thank God, between K2 and OG2, there's no fucking clan creator in OG2. Fuck you, K2. Clan Creator, I actually quite like Clan Creator casually, but in the speedrun, Clan Creator is painful. Very, very painful. It is a little bit on the RNG side, and it's probably the biggest RNG bit in the run in terms of like just pure randomness, which is a shame. This is a genuine shame. And now we leave. Unfortunately, we have to run. The game doesn't put us outside, sadly. Spin my camera. Hey, how's everyone enjoying OG2 right now? Hopefully you're all enjoying the run. It's very different, as you can see, but it's really, really solid. It's really, really good. I like this run. It is going to get real fucking hard real soon. Here's camera trails, look. It's gonna get really, really hard soon. That's the downside. Because it's different slightly in this chapter as well. The set piece coming up in the next chapter is going to be different. OG2 is on PS2, PS3, which is obviously the version that I'm running on, and Wii U! Good old Wii U. Don't play the Wii U version. For the love of God, don't play the Wii U version. Nah, Kamichi, straight. Wait, Suinaga there, and we're off. Fight spawn is right there. The guy we walked past on the left. Fight spawns, we should be good by the looks of things. Yep. Okay, so, as of, I want to say it's the next chapter or the chapter after, we have to be very careful when going around into Serena. If you look on the right-hand side, she isn't here yet, but every time we come back this way, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll start seeing a very familiar NPC that goes by the name of Granny White. Well, the nice thing is the PS2 version was obviously localized in English. Do I have the Wii U version? Nope, but one of our runners does. Tapioca, who did a run on the Wii U version, and by God, it was bad. How you get frame drops on a PS2 game on a Wii U, I don't know, but there you go. Hey, Yuya. Goodbye, Yuya. We're not doing your sub-story. Alright, we're off up to fit a square, so be careful of the fight spawn that you know can occur here. We obviously don't need it again. We have our brass knuckles. But essentially, so here's the way that fight spawns work in the OG games. They're random whether they turn up, but they are in fixed locations. So I know that there's one fight spawn that can be here on our right here, but it's not there this time. Second. Keep getting it's a specific option for OG2. With K2 it's every option, for this game it's just the second option. Which is nice. There can be a fight spawn on the left here, so I'm very careful. We are good. Go to the door. That's where the door was. And we do this fight now. Again, importantly, for this fight, we're going to start this fight in a different way. Actually, no, I don't have to. I don't have the knuckles on, so it's fine, but I'm going to grab this guy, throw this guy. I would like the baseball bat. Thank you. The knuckles go back on. Carrot, not useful. Love you to bits, but not useful. The first taxi, I believe. Yes, first taxi, because I want to go back to Nakamichi, because this bit's a little different of an area to go to. In K2, you go next to the Millennium Tower. Here, you kind of go a bit more south. So thankfully, we have a taxi point for it, which is Nakamichi. Go the correct pathway this time, which isn't this one, it's this one. Be very careful for a fight spawn in the middle here. We are good. I don't like the fight spawn in the middle here. I find it a pain to try and avoid, but thankfully not there today. I believe that this is a fight spawn ahead of us in this corner that you'll see in a second. Yeah, that guy there in the blue jacket. But thankfully, we can go around the corner and speak to this guy. So, this guy is a pain. I'm going to try and push him towards a specific pole in the fight. Now, we want to take care of both of the Muno brothers here, because once again, they are the ones that summon in the backup. And I want him to go towards that pole behind him. So what I'm going to do is get my actual targeting messed up. He's just walking away. This is bad. Let me up. I just have to do the wall. The wall is not good. Oh, I forgot the wall is square full. I'm going to forget it this time, But essentially, the pole heat action that you can do, I'm not sure why it wouldn't let me do it there, is much better than any of the other ones in this area. Can I do heat action, please? But once we can do heat attacks to them both and take them out, that'll be the end of the respawns. This has not been a good fight. See, that's the one I want. I put my knuckles back on for the fight after this one. Kaoru took care of whoever she had in front of her, which is nice because that was not a good fight, sadly. It was really not a good fight, sadly. Very, very, very messy. you remember the Jingu wheel run the other day, that's more like how that's supposed to go. But very messy, very sloppy today. I struggle with that fight. I do need to practice that fight a lot. There's a good couple of fights, especially in the end game, that I need to practice, but that fight is one of the early game fights that I really need to practice, alongside the Mahjong Parlor. Should be the second optional taxi for West, because... Oh, for West, because East is first. No fight spawn here. There is one. That's why we go this side instead of pull further out. Okay. Every single box avoidance is an X QTE, which is nice. Or actually, yeah, it's X. Yeah, it's always X. This one's definitely X. Which you can input ahead of time, obviously, if you know what it is. Here is our first encounter with OG2's Man in Black. So once again, we're just going to keep gut punching him in the corner. That's pretty nice, actually. It's a very good corner. I miss villain. A little bit. Still a bit rough. So this is where the differences are going to start to occur. You'll see that we're going to run down this way because the stairs are blocked off, and then... he's gone. Man in Black has disappeared. So off we go. My EXP levels actually are pretty good at this moment, which is nice. So they should be. They shouldn't be bad. So here's the nice thing about all your corridors in OG2. You can avoid them. Just run straight through them. If I don't get shot by the guy with the gun, it's happened rarely. It's very, very rare, but it can happen. Gun corridor number 2. Except this time, the only person with a gun is this guy. He has a shotgun, and he just does not care. Thanks. And of course, as you know, it's time for the Man in Black round 2. So for this one, specifically, doesn't get as cool an entrance as K2, but it's more believable. We're actually going to run this way. Come with me, please. By going down this way and having the Man in Black come this way with us, it's actually going to stop us from getting a really long set of cutscenes. Please do in this corner and do not go back down the corridor. Thank you. That's a good angle. Doesn't matter if I push him to the left a little bit. As long as I don't go back down the corridor, that's the important thing. I kind of wish I wasn't looking into this corner, but it's fine. Now it's the Patriarch Bat, isn't it? Yeah. We're having him down here. There's no QT at the end of the... there's no cutscene at the end of the fight. Other than, obviously, this guy opening the door. I'm going to be putting my... Oops, a daisy. Putting my knuckles away. The idea that we want is to come out of this set piece with 1 set of brass knuckles and 2 baseball bats. Because there is an enemy coming up on these stairs. Baseball bat, thank you. With this baseball bat. So it's a Patriarch bat. Patriarch bats are good. This should be circle to avoid. Yep. We want to bring the Man in Black specifically back into the room behind us, because this way we can avoid the box QTEs. He's actually got a really nice corner, actually. That's unfortunate. Be a bit slow because of that, sadly. Good stuff. Then we leave. So if we were to fight him in this room, he would use these boxes with QTs. So that's why you don't want him in that room. Cool. Not bad. Not bad. Saving a little bit of time, I think. Yeah, 20 seconds. Not too bad. Okay. Oh, fuck this bit. I never remember what to do in this bit. Okay, so I gotta get Kazuki and Kawa to Dokomoto's. The route is a lot more direct in OG2, but it's also a little bit harder. And a bit more stupider. Because I always make a mistake at some point. So the police are going to be a little different in this game. As you can see, there's one on the right. There's one that we just play past. Stay on this side and then stay out a little bit. Oh, that's fine. This is that one. This is this one. I don't know where I'm supposed to stand still in this bit. You are supposed to stand still a little bit. Not here, obviously. Side and then... Ah, I almost made it to the door. Damn it. Messed up my movement. Oh, I actually went past it. Damn. Oh well. That's my fault. That's my fault. Oh well. So, now we run to Bantam. Last option again, as per usual. Thankfully, some of the dialogue options are the same choices in K2 and OG2. Nice and easy to remember. So there's even like a little bit of a reflection of the door on the floor in front of Doc Motors, for example. Like these games actually looked very, very good for the time. These games looked actually amazing for the time. If you consider that these used to be PS2 games, obviously they've been HD'd for PS3, but like, if you consider they used to be PS2 games, these games look fucking phenomenal. Like, they've got this charm about them. They're fantastic. I don't remember where the fight spawn is in this screen, but I know where it is in the next one, so I want to go on this side. It can be in front of the fence here in the middle. That's that guy. Yep, he's the fight spawn. We're relatively safe if we go along this way. Not fully, but relatively. Now, there can be a fight spawn ahead of us here, which is a pain. There isn't. Good. Not you, Date. Not you, Date. Alright. And now we go back to Dokimoto's again. Now this is where, if that fight spawn turns up, it's a big pain. Because we have to go off screen to avoid it. Which it didn't. Yes, it did. Fuck, it was further down. Damn it. Ah, it sucks. That's a time loss. That's a big time loss. There's a lot of enemies in this fight. I prefer not to get damaged that much either with the fight that's coming up. Fart jacket, lads, though. Bless the fart jacket. Both variations, red and white. Shout out to the fart jacket. Yes, the enemies in this game wear fart jackets. It's great. 1,000 yen. Neat. I don't need that. Fuck you. I would have preferred a safety healing item just in case. Yeah, bad fight spawn to get into, that one. There's a couple of really awkward to deal with fight spawns in OG 1 and 2. There's one in particular in OG 1 that I keep fucking up every time. That's like guaranteed to spawn. Which is a shame. It's the one in the Carry Haruka section. Okay, this fight can be a little awkward. I know I can, like, save enough time in this fight to get rid of that time loss that I just had. So, we're gonna try and get both of the enemies here in between the sofa and the wall. It's a lot harder to deal with than it is in K2, as you can see. Now, ideally, I don't, like, block any attacks either, because that will get rid of the durability of my knuckles. That's bad. I lost one, that's fine. But as you can see, they can go all over the place if you don't get them in this specific corner. By keeping them both together, we stop their field of heat as well. And that. That's better. That's more like it. Yeah, what I want. So about the camera, nothing I can do about it. I'm not moving it. I mean, there is something I can do about it. I'm not moving it. I refuse. I've got them in a good lineup here. Rough start, but good end to the fight. Very good end to the fight. Very good end to the fight. Rough start, but good end to the fight. That was very nice. It's very hard to get them both like that, where both of your, like, full attacks hit them, not just the gut punches. So I'm quite happy with that. Speaking of, folks, if you want to see a good runner of OG Yakuza 2, go follow Tap, who is also currently doing a thing called GameCube thing, where Tap is playing through every single GameCube game, and available in America, and also some of the ones in Japan as well. Very, very good. Users get to vote on the next game. Most of the time, not good games. Most of the time, not good games. So, again, I hope I don't walk into this fight spawn. I really don't want to hit this fight spawn. If it's here, it's not, thank God. I hate this fight spawn. It's the one that I need to practice dealing with, because it's the one that I have... Why do I keep walking past the camera in OG2? It's the one that I always mess up in this one. Alright, so, more importantly, in fights at this point, we want to use heat attacks. Reason being is that in our combos now against enemies, they're gonna fall to the ground because we're at full heat. So what I want to do is actually let a couple of enemies go to the ground and hopefully do the essence of finishing. Am I supposed to... Have I forgotten to level up? I forgot to level up, haven't I? That was the level up I was supposed to do? Shit. Yeah, the previous chapter. Shit. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I actually did. I was supposed to do it before the Amano building in the previous chapter, but it's fine. We'll do it here. So, I was supposed to get this level up before the last chapter. That's why I saved time in the previous split. Illegal gold. Illegal gold. Nice. Anyway, now. Now we use heat attacks in the middle of our combos. Please no fight spawn, please no fight spawn. Good. Double fuck you, my dude. Yeah, my gold here is pretty easy to catch up to and beat, but not in this run. Not with leveling in the wrong place and also random fight spawn. Not random fight spawn, but, you know, me messing up a fight spawn. Excuse me, sir. Alright, so at this point on, now we avoid Granny White around the back of Serena. This is the point where we avoid. Again, watch out for this potential fight spawn here. The one we got the brass knuckles from earlier. That guy. As we just go around the back of him, we are fine. And go past your mum. Once again, avoid Granny White. Yep. There she is. I'll go on my control stick for a second there, it's fine. I'd rather avoid her and walk into the wall for a second than accidentally walk into Granny White. For a random fight spawn and messing up my level up, I'd tell you what, I'm okay with only losing 23 seconds. Okay, oh boy, here we go. This is... oh, Hayashi. Oh, Hayashi. Alright, here comes Hayashi and Shangri-La. Shangri-La can be very, very nasty. Hayashi should hopefully be okay. I had a bit of practice with Hayashi lately, and actually have been doing quite well against him. Even with Kaoru, avoid the right-hand side. I can't remember if Granny White turns up with Kaoru, but just avoid that right-hand side the entire time. Fight spawns there, guy in the blue jacket. So again, as I said, it's random whether they turn up or not, but they spawn in the same locations, which is really nice. Once you know where the fight spawns are, and how to deal with them in certain places, you don't, or you shouldn't get into a fight at all in the run. As I said, there are some that are a little rough to deal with. It's the same in OG1 during the Kariharaka part. There's one enemy you have to get specifically stuck against a fence, which is kind of hard to pull off at first. Definitely requires practice, and when I go back to OG1, I've got to practice it. I've absolutely got to practice it. Okay. So thankfully in OG2 we get put straight into the florist's office. And we're going to have to go and deal with Hayashi in the basement. So it's going to be a bit more of an involved fight than K2. So let me see if I can get the intruders in a good pattern this time, because I don't think I did at the weekend. Now, I've only used one spin so far, which is good. I don't have to worry too much about my spins so far, because we don't need to use them just yet. So the enemies will always spawn further away from us. Oh, excuse me. That's not good. I was having to heat attack him a lot. Get rid of my heat. So I'm knocking enemies down in my combos, you can see, after the upgrades. Did you spawn alone over here, my dude? Heck you. Thank you, my dude. Alright, Hayashi time. Okay, so first two phases of Hayashi aren't too bad. We buff rag gut punches like we did with Daigo earlier. Also, Hayashi gets really cool music in OG too. Again. Well, that's interesting. Phase 1, it doesn't matter where we push Hayashi. I prefer to get him into a corner so he doesn't move away too far, but that's whatever. Doesn't matter that much. It's personal preference. I just want him in a corner and not able to dodge out of those. Get in this corner. Now he's going to move at the start of the next phase, which is fine. Which is coming up. So this is where things get a little trickier. Hopefully I can buff my gut punches and stop him doing any attacks with the pipes. I love that you get the heat attack sound there. I don't know why. It throws me off every time. Nice. Not nice. Not nice. Down the corner would be nice. I do not want him near those poles if I can help it. Not buffering my gut punches correctly. That would be great if you could, Hayashi. Nice. Nothing to interrupt me picking up the baseball bat now. Okay, 2 bat heat actions. Down on XX. 2 bat heat actions. I miss. It's fine. I don't know if we do actually do the feel the heat. I don't think we do, but I'm going to. I'm gonna get rid of them. I think it's slower if we do the feel the heat, but how about you do the feel the heat? Yeah. Oh, the strong taxi's standing up. I messed it up. Okay. Yeah, I messed it up. It's fine. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't do the strong attack that I was supposed to. Okay. Not the best ending to the Hayashi fight, but I did everything up to that point, right? I need to practice the Hayashi fight. I messed up by not doing the correct attack after the 4th baseball bat attack. The baseball bat heat attack. I was supposed to do a strong attack. And then do the feel the heat. And then 2 normal attacks after that. So. And whilst I'm in my menu. Stamina XX to get my heat back for heat moves coming up in Shangri-La. Obviously, the knuckles on so we can do those heat moves. Fight spawn is ahead of me. It's this guy on the right, looking around. Avoid him. And it's time for Shangri-La. Most of Shangri-La isn't too bad, the journey up. It's the final room in Shangri-La that is a real pain. The final room in Shangri-La sucks. Like, there are 2 very, very nasty, annoying enemies in the end of this. So, it's going to look, obviously, very different than K2. Should have enough heat after having had the Stamina XX. So, provided I don't get hit by the enemy, we should be good now. We need good movement as well, you know? Oops. Always do that with these stairs, every time. So Kaoru's just there. She joins us. She's just there. Might need to get my heat back a little bit, but I think we're fine. Ow, I might need to now. just a little bit. It'll be fine. Mate, you. Oh, you. I'm actually glad that hit me because by instinct I accidentally held L1, which would have lost another durability on my knuckles. Shotgun guy here, he's fine. He doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, this room. Oh, I hate this room with a vitriolic passion. There are 2 gun enemies. I'm hoping they run together, and I'm hoping they do not hit me. Because gun enemies in this game do a lot of damage. It's the knife guy, which I don't actually want. I shouldn't be letting the gun guys run around, to be honest. I'm stunned. That didn't hit me. How much damage they do. See how fast they are? Look at him. Oh, I thought this was the other gun guy. Why did I drop him? Okay, that'd be great. Oh, that's nice. No, I dropped them. I had them in such a good position. What am I doing? Get on the ground. Stay there. See how much damage? See how much damage? Oh, I had them in such a good position and dropped them. That sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. I had them in such a good position. I do not want to take out the knife guy. I really want the gun guys first. Knife guy is a problem himself, but not as much of the gun guys. Hi! What? How did that not hit the other guy? Alright, bud. Please stop being Sonic. Holy shit. Gotta hate this guy. Stop it! Oh my god! Oh, please both of you stay there. I probably should have done the heat attack there. Ah, it's because I'm on low HP. Cancel out, thank you. Oh my god. If it was the normal essence finisher, it'd be okay, but not this one. Now I've got a problem. I should have just done it, to be honest. Yeah, I should have just done it, to be honest. Fuck it. Yeah, I should just do it at this point. I'm losing so much time. Terrible. Awful. Awful. There goes all my time. That sucks. I had them in such a good combo. I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself. I had them together. That's not going to happen very often. That's a shame. Oh well. That's a shame. Alright, I'm setting up for Shindo skip. I definitely need to do Shindo skip. I'm running out of time. All of my time is gone. Thankfully, I've got a lot of extra time save in the late game. I've got a lot of time save in the late game. But yeah, we're just gonna go. No, I'm just gonna go. So we've got a skip for Shindo in OG2 as well. It's a little different than K2's, obviously. Unfortunately, it's not as cool as just shoot him in the ankle with a gun. It's a lot more involved as well, and a lot more dangerous. Much, much more dangerous. That's a shame. The new Rocket Pop flavor. Probably. I don't know what Rocket Pop tastes like. I've never had, like, any of that kind of ice cream, so I have no idea whether, like, that flavor's gonna be any good or not. I can't be the one that says whether it is or not. But I do myself actually have some Rogue Energy on me. Code through 20% off. Nice. Need a little bit of energy right now. I need a little bit for Fortnite as well after we're done with this in about an hour, hopefully. I hope it's an hour, that'd be nice. Okay. So this is the point where Ryuji crashes Terra's funeral. Oh, I've walked on to the guy that actually is a giant physical object. So, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to start with the ads if I can. Hopefully Daigo goes after this guy. Hopefully this guy goes after Daigo. So, take out all the ads first. Daniel would get a little bit closer together, you know? Just a little bit. No, okay. It's fine, I guess. Oh, that. Once again, use our heat moves when we can, so we stop knocking people out of the combos. That one drains more of your heat. It's really nice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this guy to attack me into crit HP. I might actually attack him a little bit first, just so that, you know, I can kill him quickly afterwards. Not too much, because Daigo also attacks in this fight as well. Jesus. He's blocking everything. Alright, Daigo, enough. Daigo! Give me hold solid. Enough, my dude. I could let the other ads actually knock me into red HP, but this guy does more damage. And quicker. One more attack, please. Okay, so now we need to not get hit. We need to finish this fight. This is why Shindo Skip is a little on the dangerous side. We need to be on red HP for the rest of the chapter. But hopefully, if everything is done correctly, we should hopefully not get into any fights. We'll obviously get into a fight because the set piece coming up, but hopefully, we will not get into any proper fight, like on the way there or after. Well, there isn't after, but... Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, hopefully you're all ready for good old Fortnite coming up, featuring the old Kami Yamama, if you've seen that TikTok this past week. That is the worst pronunciation of Kamehameha that I've ever heard in my life. I don't think I've ever heard a worse pronunciation. I guess. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Just hungry. That's all. Just really hungry. When you're at low HP in... You know when you're at low HP and, you know, food heals you, just curious hungry at this point. It's fine. Yeah, I actually broke open the my tub of grape the other day because my strawberry lemonade has run out, which is a shame because that's the Energizer one, and I need a little bit of that for streams. So I made a fresh order the other day. I got one for some more strawberry lemonade and also the green apple. As I am British and we drink a lot of apple juice. Yes. I hopefully will get a victory royale tonight. That final 2 hours before I will not play Fortnite on stream again. So yeah, the nice thing about the set piece here in OG2, hey, just run. What do you want from me? We just run. There's nothing special about this bit, just run. Hopefully I don't get fucked over by Shindo, because that can happen. Hopefully I can get my buffer gut punch timing down so I don't actually, you know, don't worry about the spin, it doesn't count because it doesn't finish the animation. Hopefully I don't get attacked by Shindo here because Shindo does fuck you up a little bit. Sometimes. Alright. We really need to take a shit. Shindo, where's the toilet? Thank you for the sub. I will thank you properly. Actually, I can do it now, can't I? Okay, Flash Up. Thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate it. I was like, I want to concentrate on the fight, which I do, but also, this is a good time period to do it right here. Yep. Shindo can counter, by the way, which is what I'm worried about. If he does, that can kill me. Nice, good. This is going well. This is going very well. It's going very well. So, we need to get Shindo to a specific HP point, and then do the crit HP heat attack. that will skip his entire field of heat and the really long set of QTEs that happen in the middle of the fights. That is Shindo's skip. So it's going to be a little hard to do. I did too much damage last time, so I know what I'm looking for this time. That's the move you have to iframe through. I fucked up my combo. You see how I only did one punch there instead of two? I fucked up. That's my fault. Now I'm not a crit HP. Unless you want to hit me? Thank you. I fucked up my combo. Painful. My fault. I could have saved like minutes there. I fucked up my combo. Damn it. Okay, now we go. That's a shame. That was a good setup as well. I would have had enough damage with the spin. So we need to use one of our spins in this fight to knock Shindo to the ground. Oh no. Okay, that's what I was worried about, because he dodged. Yep, there it is. Good. Got good timing on that. That's lucky. It's very lucky. I would have been out of this chapter at this point if we'd have got the Shindo skip. That sucks. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh, still plenty of time save later. Trust me. If I don't die in Osaka Castle, we are laughing. I'm doing a combination of keeping an eye on him and his HP bar at this point. One more. Do the heat attack. That should be enough. That should be good. I'm fairly certain that's good HP. I think we're good. So this should fully kill Shindo. I think that's good. That looks good. See, it still carries on even when we're at heat. Good shit. Second try. Okay, not bad. Okay, not too bad. So that skips out on all of his big QTEs, the ones with the swords and stuff like that. Whew. Okay, second try. I'm happy with that. That wasn't the greatest because obviously failing it the first time, but that's what you want to do. So that's one of the reasons why you need to keep as many spins as possible on your knuckles, because we still need a bunch of them for later on. We need at least 12 for later. Obviously, we're getting another set of brass knuckles because we only have 5 on this one. But as many extra hits as possible is best. Square. What's it guarding? Sometimes Shindo attacks you at the start of this fight, this phase. Fucking terrifies me every single time. Alright, we lost a minute to messing up the Shindo fight, but not too bad despite that. Genuinely not too bad despite that. I'm actually okay with that. Like, I might be losing a minute, but I'm actually genuinely okay with that. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, this is the theater square to the right-hand side this time. Don't fuck that up. Because I fuck that up every time I do this run. Okay, cool. So, thankfully, the game heals us. And the fight spawn here. Let's just keep an eye out ahead of us as we run. But as long as we stay on the right-hand side, we should be free from the fight spawns. Hello, Yuya. PS2 era Yuya can't hurt you, I promise. He isn't real, even though he's standing right there. It's time to deal with the Forest Kid's bloody problems, because the Forest Kid's still a dumbass in this game as well. If we stick to this left-hand side, there shouldn't be any problems with fight spawns. There isn't one here either, and that's good, because now I can cut through here, and the cutscene is here. Beautiful. In K2, it's obviously a bit further into Theatre Square, not quite this far out, and that's the reason why I keep making mistakes. Hi, Taxi. Fuck you, Taxi. I'm leaving, Taxi. Goodbye. So we're gonna walk to the Millennium Tower. Quickest way is actually out the bottom part of the Champion District. And it's actually quite safe as well. Funnily enough, it is actually genuinely safe. I know where the fight spawns are down this way, which is nice. So if I fuck up, it's on me. As long as you stick to this side of Shangri-La, you are usually okay from fight spawns. The one that happens in the middle of the street here, just make sure you're on the left-hand side. Make sure you're on the left-hand side, and you should be good. It's literally just knowing like which side of the street you want to run down, and you are safe and okay. And the nice thing is we can actually enter the Millennium Tower on this side as well, despite the fact that the thing isn't actually on. There you go. For some reason, the forest is on this side of his desk in this game, whereas in K2, he's in the middle. My dude likes to move around, apparently. As you do. You always get put out on this side of the Millennium Tower, even if you go in on the other side, so it doesn't matter which, obviously, which side you go in for that. Fight spawn, doesn't look like it. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. Yeah, not too bad at all. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Nice lock. Very nice lock. Not down the far right path like K2, you absolute idiot. It's OG2. This one. There you go. Good job. Can't believe you did it this time. Okay, cool. That's the end of Takshi's filler. Fuck you, Takshi. Thankfully, in OG2, it also doesn't take too long like K2. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to start thinking about spinning in fights if things start getting bad. There's one fight coming up in this chapter where things can get very, very nasty, and I don't want to get tased. So we're gonna be very, very careful coming up here. And then there's the big Chapter 11 stuff. When is the point... When is the point that I do the thing? That's fight spawn. That's a sub-story location in OG1. I keep forgetting it's a fight spawn in this game. Keeps catching me out every time. When's the thing that I need to remember? I'm fairly certain it's Chapter 12, right? It's after Kurakawa. Fight spawn's there. It's after Kurakawa. Yeah, that's when I have to remember to do a thing. Yep. Okay, avoid Granny White. Said avoid Granny White. My dude. Yeah, it's after Kurakawa. I see it. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Ugh. There's a lot I need to remember in these next couple of chapters, because it's very, very different in K2. In a good way, of course. This is the quickest way to get to Aoi, is to taxi here. That's fight spawn in the blue jacket. Or the blue hoodie, I should say. Just to the side of the road. I really have to get used to the camera changes in that part. Because I am not used to them. A lot of the importance about OG 1 and 2 runs are going to be the movement around town, honestly. Not to say that they aren't in the other games. That makes it sound like they aren't, but they're going to be very, very important in these games. Sturgill. We walk to Sturgill, don't we? Yes. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Fine. Fight spawn's still there, I see him. Look at him rendering in the distance, what a lad. I think we should be good from fight spawns at this point. I think. Do not talk to the comedy guy. Always go a little further so I don't speak to the comedy guy. I don't know if you can get him from the left, the bartender. You can in K2, but I don't think you can in OG2. That's why I always go over that side. I should check one day. Definitely check one day. I'm fairly certain you can't. Okay. So if one of the guys with the stun guns is going to hit me, I will use a spin to stop getting hit, but I'd rather not here. Because I have lost two of my durability hits. One from obviously spinning Shindo, one from guarding. There's my heat. Should be on this side, pushing him towards the others so that I start getting interrupted. Not great. At least I've wasted my heat pre-Satoshi, I suppose, but still not great. At least I didn't have to spin, that's the important thing. Go on, Esme, hit me. Alright, so Satoshi is at a different location on this map to K2. Which I definitely need to remember. We need to go down to the river, which thankfully is just here. They really have a wide path in OG2 for the bridge here, which is kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. Okay. So we're going to skip a bunch of the story with the tattoo artist. Who, if you know his story, obviously he's struggling with the fact that his tattoo is going to be used for Ryuji Goda. The Ryuji Goda. And of course, Satoshi steals the design of the tattoo because he's a dumbass. He's been told he's not inheriting the tattoo parlor. And he's having a hissy fit about it. We're going to go punch him in the gut with some brass knuckles. Nope, this way. This side of the road, not the other side of the road. Fight spawns on the right-hand side, so you got to be very careful. We will walk past it at this point. And this way. Okay. So yeah, this is where Satoshi is in OG2 instead of like the bottom left part, which it starts as at. It's a pain in the ass. This interior here is used in a lot of the interiors for sub-stories for OG Yakuza 1 and 2. That doesn't sound too bad, Esme. That would be also 3 emote ideas. I wanted to use my heat attack against that guy. It does good damage against these guys. Oh yeah, you only have to focus Satoshi in this fight. Fuck, what am I doing? Keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting that completely. Keep forgetting that completely. You don't want to finish with a heat attack either because it's a slower ending. I almost just poked myself in the eye. Okay, this is the very, very different chapter from K2 to OG2. Very, very different. There's going to be a thing in here that you're not going to recognize. Okay, that'll do. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Over to Carol on the bridge. There is going to be an enemy spawn, but it's fine because it won't reach us before the cutscene go. Oh, there isn't this time. Never mind. I lied. So I should be a bit careful when I go to the northern part of town. Okay, so this is where things are going to be very, very, very different to K2. If you've only ever seen K2, there's going to be something here that might surprise you. We're going to go up to the taxi because this is where usually you would go and get into the Mahjong parlor or the side room at the little cafe that has the shogi puzzle. Not the Mahjong parlor, shogi parlor. But instead, we're going to go to a completely separate part of Sotenbori, one that you won't have seen if you've only played K2. This is Shinseisho. I've always butchered the pronunciation of it. It is absolutely fantastic. It's a very small little area. There's not much here, but there is going to be a set of things we need to do because we need to get into said shogi parlor. That lady on the right there is a sub-story. Avoid her. And we need to go this way and hope that there is not a specific fight spawn coming up in these next bits. Not here, which is good. So here's what we're going to do. Oops, I'm going to walk into a sign. I'm going to speak to this guy. Not play him. Speak to this guy, who's going to help me cheat by paying 10,000 yen. We're going to play shogi now, because this guy gives us some info that we need. So what we need to do is... Fuck, hold on, which one is it? It's... you. So I bring you up 1, 2, 3. I'm in check, at which point, nope. I'm going to reverse the board, because the cheater is going to take the attention of the other guy. I'm going to do this and put the game into checkmate. So you have to play shogi to progress the story in this game. At this point, he's going to tell us what to do, and I have to hope that there isn't a fight spawn coming here, because I do not know how to deal with it. It's this guy. I managed to actually avoid him? Okay. That's the first time I've ever fucking done that. Pay 1,000 yen. That's the very first time I have ever managed to avoid that guy. That's impressive. Speak to this guy. See that? What? Is that not the way you're supposed to do it, Tap? Oh. Oh, shit. Then I got very, very lucky. What the fuck? And gut punch this guy a couple of times, as you do. And after this is the lock of the ogre knuckles? Yes. Extremely not the way you're supposed to do it. Excellent. How the hell did I do that then? Because that is genuinely a very, very hard fight, if not an impossible fight to avoid. I've never managed to avoid it before. I thought that was the correct way. It's clearly not. Somehow it worked. Must have been an exceptionally precise angle, because that looked very close from my end. So we need to go climb the tower here. We're going to get a good old bird's eye view, but what I'm going to do before we go up there is I'm going to go to the end of the road. You might see it by the traffic cones. Not anymore because I'm in the way. There it is. Locker key. The brass knuckles, or not the brass knuckles, even the ogre knuckles, a better version of the brass knuckles, with a good amount of spins to them. And to the top of the tower we go. Now I need to find the right binoculars, which I never do. And we need the other locker key that's here. Was it that one I just passed? It might have been that one I just passed, you know. Nope, it's this one. We see that. We grab that. And 503 is what we want to do when we phone up for the password. This guy tells us to order the tripe, or the guts, 3 times. At a specific restaurant. So off we go. Which is all the way down at the bottom part of Shinseicho. Whoops. Once again, stay this side of the road to avoid the sub-story that's on the right. This restaurant coming up here. And thankfully the thing we're ordering is completely free. And one more time. At which point, this guy is going to get us the way into the shogi parlor. And off we go. Back up this way. Oh god, Shingon Mafia fight time. We speak to the guy at the door. This guy right here. One option, my dude. You know better than this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Try and do a good fight here, because my fights here haven't been good lately. So. Okay. Be very careful in that next chapter as well to do the right things at the right time. So, we're gonna hit the boss with gut punches and use heat attacks against the normal little enemies, stop them from doing that to me. Fuckers. Y'all annoying! Leave! Fuck you! Get away from me! I'm moving away from the knife throwers because I would like to be close to them to, you know, stop them. Not the guy I want to hit. You know what? You die. Simple as that. Come in. You die. I've had enough of you. Enough of you and your shit. No, that wasn't going to connect. I had enough of you and your shit. Damn. Oh well. Still fine. Still fine. Saving time. That's what's important. Not the best I could do, but still saving time, which is good. Alright, so. This is Ogre Knuckles first, and then it's Golf Center, Kurakawa, and then the other lockers. Because at this point, we want to max out all the weapons that we've got. So we should have a weapon in each slot and our hands. So we don't want to open these new lockers just yet. We want to open one of them. But first, we have to get back to Aoi after we have been stabbed as Kiryu. We want to stick specifically to the left-hand wall to avoid fight spawns again. Stick to this side. There's a guy who's fight spawn on the right-hand side. That guy. This is also where the sign for Aoi can get in the way, so be careful. Damn it. Damn it! Yeah, I wasn't too close to the left. I should have been closer to the wall. It's my fault. Absolutely my fault. Had a suspicion, but yeah. So many people stood up by now. Okay, that's fine. It's still not great, but it's fine. I can save a lot of time in this split if I just don't die in Osaka Castle. Because, yeah, there's where Aoi is. I should have been more close to the left. Oh well. Know that for next time. Okay, Kurakawa first. Kurakawa first. Don't fuck that bit up, because I'm fairly certain that's what I fucked up in my PB. So, Kurakawa first. Kurakawa should be at the bottom of the bridge. That's one of the big differences here. Whoops, a daisy. Cross now. So Kurakawa should be here. There he is. So it's Kurakawa first. Then we're going to go to the coin lockers. Time to get a new weapon. So run up to this guy and then go to the third option. Talk on the phone. This is where we go fight the guy in the golf center. So has to go there. I'll open number 8. Only number 8 for now, not 48 or 49. That's our new brass knuckles, or our ogre knuckles, which we're going to equip immediately. That is a much, much bigger damage buff, and you can see it also has 10 durability. So again, I am down on a little bit of my durability on my brass knuckles, which is a bit unfortunate. So I'm going to have to be a little careful coming up. Too close to the side now. Yep. Golf center. And here we go. You can see the owner of the golf center is over there, having a sleep. Don't worry about him. Working gets pretty hard sometimes. Poor guy. Poor guy. Anyway, this is the guy in the golf center. When we hit with the sword twice in K2. This one, we're going to hit him with the old Ogre Knuckles. You'll see how much damage we're doing now in this fight. Look how much extra damage that is. There's a hell of a lot. Now, I want to save my heat for the next fight. Yep, I want to save my heat for the next fight. Let's keep getting with the doors. Okay, over to Kurakawa, who is at the Kawa, the river. Bad job. Okay, so the nice thing about OG2 is that we do a strat that we used to do in K2 until we realized, wait a minute, weapons are really fucking strong. Weapons are strong in this game as well, but for this fight, it's time old Kurakawa went in the drink. This is why you want a free slot in your inventory so we can unequip the Ogre Knuckles. Goodbye, Kurakawa. There's one more enemy in this fight that has a 2 HP bar, which is this guy, I believe. No, it's not. It's the guy on the right. Yep. Nice. Good. There we go. Now we equip the Ogre Knuckles. I get hit by this guy. I'm gonna dodge. Oh shit, I didn't move. Kick him because he's on 1 HP. Oops. Okay, that was not great at the end, but it was still decent. I will take that. I'm fine with this. Kick the tiger. You'll see. You'll see very soon. Okay, at this point, the other coin lockers. This is the point where I keep forgetting to get the coin lockers. Get them now. Because we don't need a free slot in our inventory anymore. And this way, we will have 4 weapons on us. We'll also get the Calming Towel. That's going to stop our heat generation in one specific fight coming up. Shinseicho, my good man. Go find the acupuncturist that in this game is actually in the second city, not the first part. But yeah, we have literally a weapon in every slot at this point. 2 Patriarch Bats, Brass Knuckles, and Ogre Knuckles. Very important. I'm getting stuck on this sign. Very important. It's to manipulate the RNG of this fight spawn around this corner. So I manipulated him here. There you go. As we walk in, here's a Saki. You know the acupuncture place is above Bar Aoi in K2. Here it's in Sensation, which is really nice. So we're going to head out. And we're going to chase the Saki, who's going to be going up to the north part of the city, as you can see, very briefly. We've got to catch up to him and get into a fight with him. Oi. There he goes. Turn left. Okay. With our Ogre Knuckles back on, we just demolish him, hopefully. In perfect positioning. It's something. So probably knock him down, which again is fine, because your heat attack of hitting enemies on the floor is really strong. Really, really strong. Okay. Sakura Castle. Oh, Sakura Castle. Let's go. So the downside is we do need a spare hand to use a weapon coming up in Osaka Castle. So we're gonna do a cool little strat that you'll see. I like this strat. As long as you don't forget to get the weapon again. One of these days I'm gonna forget. One of these days I'm absolutely gonna forget, and it's gonna be bad. Second option, my good man, Osaka Castle. Alright, so, for the first fight here, we actually only have to focus on Kunieda instead of the ads. Again, we have our Ogre Knuckles on, so we're doing a good amount of damage. Also, this place has good music here in OG2 as well. And I can get the heat attack off. Very nice. With him dead, we can just carry on. Circle X square. Circle X square. That's what you gotta remember. Circle. X. Ow. Square. And here's the nice thing about Osaka Castle in OG2. You don't have to do any of it. You literally can just leave. Goodbye. So, we need a spare hand to be able to use the Gatling gun. Here's what we're going to do. Throw our Patriarch back. Hopefully take care of Kunieda reasonably fast. I'm not doing a good job of that. And now he won't summon backup. Which I face that you can't get off until all the ads are dead. Keep an eye out for... What the heck? Where our Patriarch bat went when we threw it earlier, which I can't see at the moment, which is a bit of a worry. Which means it's gone down a corner somewhere. This is going to be a pain. Jump down. Find the bat. I need my bat. There it is. There's my bat. And put back on the Ogre Knuckles. Oh boy. The hard part's coming. I have plenty of time saving this bit, look. Plenty of time save. So once again, we're going to focus on Kunieda for this bit. QT here, should circle. Yep. Hopefully push Kunieda to the back of the room, directly straight ahead, not you. Maybe another QT coming up here. By keeping Kunieda at this part of the room, we don't have to do any more QTEs. Not terribly good. Want to do the heat attack, because that will end him and I won't get hit. Thank you. Not ideal. Stop. I would rather not get hit before this next fight. Alright, here we go. We're going to start with the brass knuckles. We're going to do gut punch into spins on these tigers, because otherwise they're going to kill me in one hit. So we're going to start with the weaker of the brass knuckles. Yep. Hopefully I can get one double hit at least. That's good. More than that would be nice, obviously. Good. Over to our Ogre Knuckles. Feel the heat. Going after the other tiger. Should have spun. Why didn't I spin? I saw him running at me. Why didn't I spin? I had all the time in the world to spin. I didn't spin. Why didn't I spin? What's wrong with me? Why didn't I spin? Why didn't I actually spin? I saw him doing the charge. Didn't want to use that there. Oops. The other one's going to hit me, I think. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Lucky. Should have hit them, but... Oh, I wish I hit that other one. This is too many hits of my knuckles. I'm okay with that, Def. I'm actually okay with that, Def. I was messing up the start of that fight really badly. I'm not changing it easy, thank you. Yeah, I was messing up the start of this fight. I was losing too many knuckle hits. charging at me. Yep. Hit the first one. Got the second one. I am somehow alive. I'm not quite sure how. Okay, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. God damn, these tigers are out for blood today. Fuck. So late on my end. Holy shit. I didn't actually hit my gut punch there, which is a problem. Yeah, one might be a problem here. Yep. Surprised that didn't punish me. Okay. Really? Okay. Not good. Yikes. Okay, I have no HP. Uh-oh. Alright, that's right. Have a good sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, I'll be first. Go through first. Yeah, I should let it go through. I messed up and now got this. Shame. A couple of deaths and then messed up this one. I'm still saving time. Imagine if I don't die in this fight. My gold is here. That's disgustingly bad, but we're gonna be 3 minutes ahead. I can't exactly complain, but God, I need to practice that fight. Yeah. I did so much better at this fight in the Jingu wheel run the other day. Shame. Hey, I'm 3 minutes ahead. I can't complain too hard. My PB there wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. Alright, so for this chapter, there's also a big bunch of differences with K2. We can actually end this chapter a lot quicker than K2, which is really nice, actually. Which is really, really nice, actually. So it's going to be the Haruka idol stuff. So what we're going to do to get the phone call in OG2 is we're going to go back to Aoi. So this time, yeah. The tiger fight is one of the harder fights in the run. I definitely messed it up. Like, I definitely messed it up the first time when I saw the charge happening and just didn't react to it. That was definitely 100% on me. I might have still died in that fight to, like, one hit, but, like, losing that fight there is 100% on me, so we won't know what would have happened in that fight. So it's a shame, because the rest of the chapter actually wasn't that bad. But that first tiger fight was actually not going too badly, and I messed it up. A bit of a shame. But yeah, that's the reason why you ideally don't want to take too many hits from, like, Kunieda and the gang going into that bit, because having a lot of HP there can help a lot. It's still not going to fully save you, because those tigers hit like a fucking truck. They hit like an absolute... Yeah, I knew you were the fight spawn, my dude. Fuck you. Fuck you, my dude. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Hit like tigers. They definitely hit like tigers, that's for sure. Okay, I'll figure outside again. So, you know the drill. gonna be fighting these guys. We're not gonna be using the sign like in K2. We're just gonna be punching them in this game. It's a damn good music. Honestly, like, music like this is just so iconically PS2 era. That's why I really like Ryuji 2's soundtrack. Hey. 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 So, we've done the Haruka Idol story, much like you do in K2. And at this point, as you know in K2, we have to go and find the singer at Stygiel. But, did you know that OG2 doesn't require you to do that? Which is really bloody nice. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're just going to leave Sotenboy for the last time. No fight spawn outside of Aoi this time. Very nice, very nice. So instead, we can just speak to Haruka. If we do the bottom option, we just leave. That's it. That's it. Alright. Time for the highway. So the highway doesn't have the blessing of having, you know, actual, like, being able to throw people off the truck. So we're gonna have to rely on just punching people and hopefully getting good combos against them. Whoops, a daisy. Now, some enemies have guns. Surprise, kill the enemies with guns first. This side. Find my jump icon. He's alive, that sucks. Oh, I wanted to do the heat attack there to get rid of a little bit of my heat. I'll do it here. It's fine. But it's very important that when we fight the man in black in this part, we finish him with a heat attack. That's going to stop you know the really long cutscene where he falls off the truck? That's going to stop it in this game. Get out of here, gun guy. Enough your shenanigans. Man is stuck behind the box, that's fine. Last set of normal enemies. The attack kills one of these guys. Yes. Excuse me, sorry. There. I didn't mean to do that all the time. Honey is giving me some guff today. Anyway, here comes the man in black. This is our final fight here. Excuse me, my hernia is giving me crap tonight. Oh. So again, we want to finish this fight with a heat attack. We'll get his HP reasonably low. Obviously. That skips a very, very long unskippable cutscene. Very nice. Space Channel 5 is getting a movie? Ah? Ah? I mean, I guess I can understand. Ah? Comic Zone, I think, could make actually a really cool movie. I could see that happening, but much like I love Space Channel 5, I don't see how you turn that into a movie. Remember when I joked about the Sega cinematic universe? Might actually be happening. I genuinely think that... Nice Jingle Mafia member, I forgot you were there. I genuinely think we might end up getting a crossover movie between all of the Sega movies. I actually think that might happen. I actually think that might happen. Right, anyway. Important. Kurahashi. This fight actually is really frustrating, so Tap has come up with a way to make this fight not frustrating. Here's what we're going to do. Go into our inventory. Drink a scan of water. Equip the calming tower to get rid of all of our heat. And then we're going to go and take Karashi for a walk around the room, away from all of the enemy annoying us. Scan the water slows everything down, as you can see. And the calming towel makes it so we don't get our heat back, so we don't knock over Karahashi. That's bad. And stops him doing this. How am I dropping him out of the combo? This is bad. Stop running. I drop him out of the combo. It's really bad. Fortunately, you want to move away from the enemy, where I'm not going to be able to here. No. Oh. And I can't build my heat up. I can't build my heat up because I've got the calming towel on. Ah. You have to wait here for 10 seconds. What a time loss. What a time loss. Oh, that's the downside to that, is you can't build your heat up for field heat because you got the calming towel on. You literally can't do it. It's physically impossible. Ah. I knew that was going to happen the second we went in that corner. That's why I mentioned it. I knew it was going to happen. But yeah, like, I genuinely think there might be a Sega Cinematic Universe crossover going to happen. I reckon if it's going to happen, you'll see like a tease of it either at the end of the next song. How do I save a minute despite that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Excuse me? Excuse me? Alright. Alright, I'm not gonna complain too much, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, discard the towel. That way we don't accidentally end up keeping it on and not getting our heat back. But just imagine the end of either the Yakuza movie or the Sonic movie. You get either, at the end of the Sonic movie, a glimpse of like a ring going towards Kamurocho, or with the Yakuza movie, Kiryu at the end of the movie in the post-game credits finds one of Sonic's rings. If that happens, it's happening. If that happens, it's happening, folks. Guaranteed. Sega Cinematic Universe. I don't think everything needs to be a cinematic universe, but I don't know why Space Channel 5 and Comic Zones are getting movies. Get the ring back. Oh god, if that appears on screen at the same time, I'll lose my shit. And don't forget, folks, Dokimotos. I'm saying that because I did kind of forget I was about to go to Tojo HQ. I actually was about to go to Tojo HQ. Look at the bottom right of the screen, there's Granny White. There she is. Be careful. Actually, my god, like, that, I could see that being a plot point, is that Kiryu equips Sonic's rings onto his fingers as makeshift brass knuckles. Oh my god. And punches Dr. Eggman with them. By Dr. Eggman, I of course mean Robotnik. He is always Robotnik to me, I'm afraid. Okay. Tojo HQ. Ah! Too many start presses. Leave me alone, Date. Alright, we're going to be going to the top left taxi in OG2. It's a bit closer. There's a couple of fight spawns on the way that I'm not 100% certain of, like this next bit. You have to pay attention a little bit here. I want to say no, it's on the left. There it is. It's that guy. That's why I'm paying attention. Shoutouts to the alien scream from the bowling alley. What the fuck that was. And straight up to the taxi. There's white spawn on the left, as you can see. Remember, always out of town is the bottom option. Oh, I forgot there was a cutscene here. In case it puts you straight in the cutscene. No! No! How dare you make me appreciate Tojo HQ more. And its lovely reflective floors. Like, I'm actually surprised. Like, I don't know if they were added in the PS3 version, but there are genuinely reflective floors in this game, and they're actually kind of nice looking. Like, you would think for a PS2 game, reflective floors wouldn't look, like, highly amazing, but actually they're pretty good. They're genuinely pretty good. Should be first taxi option? Yes. Find Solid Sauce ring queue to get to the way every turn. Yeah, exactly. I'll believe the Space Channel 5 movie and the Yakuza movies are coming out when I'm sat in the cinema watching them. I'll absolutely go and watch them as well. Like, I like Space Channel 5. You give me a Space Channel 5 movie, yeah, I'll watch it. I have no idea what the hell it's going to be like, but I'll absolutely watch it. I kind of feel like it has to... I feel like it kind of has to go, like, massively cliche, right? Right? Like, you have to go... With a Space Channel 5 movie, you have to go full in on the cheese that is Space Channel 5. Like, you can't just, like... You can't half-ass it. You have to go full in on it. Now, the question is... digitally put in Michael Jackson after his death or not? Austin Powers direction? I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. That actually would work really well. Ulala, who, like, acts like, kind of like Austin Powers, but, like, still act like Ulala, that would work well, actually. That would work really well, actually. I love the look of this guy in the portrait. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's his neck. He reminds me of, you remember the 90s TV show? It was the kids' TV show. I can't remember what it was called, but it was with the puppet dinosaurs. I think it may have just been called fucking dinosaurs, but it was the one with the puppet dinosaurs. Like, that portrait reminds me of, like, the kid from that show for some reason. I don't know why. Every time I see it and I get flashbacks to that show, every single time. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. Dock him out at least. It's indeed just called dinosaurs. That creativity ran out. Jeez. I don't think the Yakuza movies get as far as 6's plot stuff. I think the Yakuza live action movie should stick to either Yakuza 1 or Yakuza 2. I genuinely think they would make for very good movies for a general audience. Yep. Right, avoid... Right, gotcha. Almost forgot until that guy's supposed to be the fight spawn right there. I need to avoid a specific NPC who is lying on the ground on this road coming up. So I need to go down... I need to go this way to avoid a potential fight spawn here. That's that guy at the top. And go on this side of the road to avoid the guy you'll see in a couple of screen transitions. Look on the top left of your screen, you will see a guy on the middle of the floor. Over there is where the cabaret is in this game. I've walked into it too many times at this point. I was trying to remember where I taxi you here, but no, it's just K2 that has a taxi route for this. Hello there. Man laughing in bar. Must have been hell, yeah. Yeah. Sure is do Sonic Yakuza. I don't know how you do a Sega cinematic crossover universe, but again, I do feel like they're working towards it. Actually, I wonder if the Comic Zone one is gonna be live action or animated. Because I feel like for Comic Zone, it has to be animated, right? You have to animate it, surely. Space Channel 5, you could get away with doing live action. But Comic Zone, surely you have to have an animated movie, surely. That's the whole point. Like, that's the whole point.
Oh my god.
It has to be animated, right? Right? Has to be. Jameskin, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Catching us at the tail end of this reasonably okay Yakuza 2 run. It's had some bad parts. Osaka Castle. It's had some good parts. Osaka Castle. Had some parts. Had some parts. Space Jam Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I can see that working. I'd say that would be expensive, but I guess these days it wouldn't be, actually. Animated Scarlett Johansson! Fuck! Not this shit again! Uh-oh, that's bad. You go down. Leave me alone. You die. Oh, I could have got a good heat move off. That would have been a very good fight. That's still a decent fight. If I'd have got that heat attack off straight away, God, this fight would have been amazing. But that was a good fight. That was a very good fight. I'm surprised it went that well. Considering I was in between, like, the two sets of enemies, I'm very surprised that went well. Hot damn. Nice fight. No fight one here. Let's carry on. No money from the vending machine, so hello work. Yep. In there. Alright, so we gotta hopefully take care of all the enemies that aggro in this fight as well. So when we get most of the enemies to low HP in this fight, they're going to go aggroed. We need to take them out before they do. So I don't know if we're supposed to take the enemies to stairs in here, or if that's just an OG one thing. Go away. Don't ask where I'm going right now. I don't know. No. Over here is actually not too bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Could have done that a little better, but not too bad. For still learning this run, not too bad. I'll take that. I saved 38 seconds. I'll take that. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, cool. Chapter 15 is as low-key as it is in K2, thankfully. But we can actually skip the time waiting segment, because it's not actually a time waiting segment in this game. It's different. The way it works is different, which is nice. Alright, Daigo. Let's go see Majima. Yeah, folks, don't forget, once we've finished this here video game, we are going to be playing some sponsored Fortnite. Hopefully getting that Victory Royale tonight. Hopefully. We've got 2 hours of sponsored Fortnite to do. And I'm going to go sleep in bed after getting woken up by a TV falling down earlier. Not mine. My parents, unfortunately. Those of you who just joined us, the stream started late today because I had to replace my parents' TV with my old TV. Their 50-inch TV, the TV stand, snapped at the base and it fucking fell over. That thing's fucked. That is... Ugh. Thankfully, as you all know from when we set up the PS3, I had my old 31-inch TV. 31? 28. 28, yeah. I had my old 28-inch Sony Bravia that I've had for like 10 years. Like 10, 15 years. So, I'm not using it, so I gave it to them. TV okay? God, no. TV's dead, Jim. TV ain't coming back. There is a big crack from the top right all the way down a quarter of the screen. The screen doesn't work. It's gone. She dead, unfortunately. It's a shame, because she was a big TV. And the parents were planning to watch the bloody boxing tomorrow. Now they have to watch it on my old Sony Bravia that doesn't even do 1080p. It only does 1080i. Right. And now we can go to Serena. There you go. So that's how you get the Date phone call, is you trigger the Akimoto sub-story in this game, and then you don't do it. For that guy was fight on for a second for some reason. I know where they occur. I'm just being a bit more careful than I should be. Cannot see progressive scan signals. Exactly. Who needs 1080p when our eyes can only see 480i? Actually, I wish I had 480i at some points. Okay. I should have been to the right there. Should have been to the right there. Oh, haircut. Let's go finish off the video game. I'm probably going to mess up the Ryuji fight. I have a feeling in my gut I'm going to mess up the Ryuji fight. I don't know why. Just feeling in my gut. Hopefully not. There's fight spawn on the left. For the first time in a long time today, actually. I think that's the first time I've had a Tenkaichi fight spawn today. That's really lucky, actually. Granny White should still be here, so be careful. Or not. I don't actually... She might not turn up with Haruka, but you still have the Haruka sub-stories. Yeah, the insurance covers it. The insurance covers it. They've only had the TV for, like, just less than 2 years, so the insurance is, like... TV insurance these days is really good and lasts for, like, 5 years. So the insurance does cover it, and obviously they'll be able to see the defect with the stand snapping. It's very obvious after having seen it myself. And it's weird, because it's actually one of the, it's like a, you know those, like, thin metal legs? It's one of those, but the metal's just snapped. It's really weird. Like, it's genuinely weird. But, these things happen, I guess. But that's why you take insurance on expensive electronics, folks. And how we ever did it. CRT TVs, my god. I still kind of wish we had a CRT TV here, but we don't. Saved 0.4 of a second. Let's go. All right. Hey, so the finale is going to look very, very different from what you're used to. We don't get to run around the entirety of Kamurocho, but we get set fights instead. So, for the first fight, which is outside, there's going to be a bunch of Jinwon Mafia. Now, they're all massively aggressive and very, very fast. So, here's how we deal with them. We use our Scandal Water. Have a couple more in front of me. I said not to go to this guy, but that's fine. Really, Kiryu, you focused on this guy. See, even in slow motion, they are frustrating as all hell. You leave me alone. Trying to get out of his way. My god, I'm actually getting bullied in this fight for once. Could we stop? I'm gonna start using heat attacks in a second, folks. Alright. Because it's like 1 HP plus worth of damage. Stopped you from hitting me. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen that fight that aggressive before. Good lord. Alright. I didn't do a good job of grouping them, but... Alright, so for this one, there's 3 enemies. We're going to start with the small one. Then we're going to go for the red baton, and then the last one. Small one has the knife. So start with the guy with the knife, which thankfully you knock over in your combo and just punch. God, I love punching. Punching is good. I was hoping he wouldn't hit me there. I was hoping I still had him in my track, but I didn't. Ah, shame, but that'll do. That's not who I want to hit, but it's fine. Get together. That's unfortunate. How about you fuck off for a second, mate? I don't want you aggroed. That's why you leave him till last, usually. Hey. Yeah, how about you do that, and then I do this. Yeah. How about I do that instead? Okay, so, for this fight, we're going to get our final level up of the run. Now, this level up is going to be very important for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason is that it's going to give us the actual thing that keeps us alive. If we're at no HP, that's, again, the wrong button. If we're at no HP, but we have our heat. So we have at least 1 bar of heat. This one. We want all of our upgrades. This way, in a second, when I'm almost dead to these two, I won't be. I'll wipe them both next to me, if possible, so that, you know, I can stop them from doing this. Being in a corner is great in this fight, because obviously you stop them from being jackasses. I'm down the die if he hits me again. Come on! Say, bud. Get into this corner for me. So if you see that effect, you've just cheated death. Congratulations. See it in real life, you've also cheated death. It's not going well. Oh god, I'm dead. Should've spun. 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 This fight kind of sucks because they're both really aggressive and can kill me. It's actually the fight after this one that worries me more, but yeah, I have less HP here than I would like. The problem is I only have one more spin left, which I'm trying to save as a just-in-case measure. I can still save a bunch of time in this chapter. Leave me alone. Over here. Over here. Like, come down here. Come down here. We're going in this corner. Come on. This isn't too bad because they can't really move too far past this man as well, which is nice. Get into that vending machine, that'd be nice. And back we go. I don't want to use my heat attacks, I'm so low on HP. Even though I should. Fine. I don't like him being behind me now. If I can get him into this corner, it'll be fine. He's trying to grab me a lot. I just can't get them together. This sucks. I'm playing really badly at this point. I want to, but I'm not going to because this should connect. Okay. Dropping them. Killing you. Not. I'd like to do a bit more, I'm not going to lie. Nah, I'll kill you. Ugh, not great. Okay. At least it's over. Right, so this fight, this is the last normal fight before we get our big boss rush. We get healed before this fight, thank God, but there's going to be about, I think there's every letter of the alphabet in terms of enemies. Because we don't have proper names here, we're just Jingle Mafia A. No. Take out the guy with the gun, it should be pretty obvious. Come here. Nice gun. I respect it. That guy is also a problem. Ow. Come here. And as you can see, the enemies will spawn up there. Shotgun enemies actually aren't the worst, funnily enough. He's won it, but I'm not going to let him live. This way I'll stop knocking down enemies in the middle of my combo. There's two enemies that just spawn on my map that are just like stuck. Stop moving backwards. Not it. Really want to hit the guy with a knife. Don't like the knife enemies in this finale. Just in case, I would like to build back up my heat for this last part, because this is where the nasty enemies come in. All of these enemies can go aggro when they're on low HP, so you want to be very careful. At least most of them can. I'm not sure if all of them can, but most of them can. It's a very delayed gut punch. Oh, that's bad. Look at that damage they do as well. Nope. I'll have you dead. Thank you. Dealt with. Okay. Not ideal, but dealt with. I'm happy with that. Okay. So, the downside. I want it to be in flashing red HP. I'm going to start punching the man in black, just a little bit, so I can be a little safer in this fight. But I want the man in black to get me to crit HP. Here we go. Again. Start hitting me, please. Oh no, I turned my back to you. Whatever am I going to do? That's why you kind of want the gun enemies to get you to crit HP. My dude. I am right here. One more time. Do not do the flying move, because that will kill me. Okay, it didn't. Thank God. Oh my God, I thought he was going to actually hit me there. Okay, so the payback setup. Here we go. So, OG2 has a hidden item in its finale. It's not that good. You can run into that good because it starts you behind it. Behind here, as we go over, we get ourselves the payback ring. And if you've known any other Yakuza game, you know that the payback ring increases our damage exponentially when... Is it the 11-101 or the... Fuck, hold on. Yeah, just use the page right back. Yeah. Yeah, equip the 11 hit one. Yeah, I was right. Good. Thank God. Okay. I gotta be very careful. This first fight should hopefully go well. There's a chance this fight kills me. It just happens if it does. Ryuji can just kill you, which is unfortunate. Like, if there's one move that he can do that will just kill us. If that happens, it happens. Man's dead. Okay. Daejim Kim. I need the other bat. This is why we have our two bats. If you've been wondering why I've been carrying these Patriarch bats for a long time, this is why. You can see the damage that we're doing right now. Baseball bat's good. Right? Daejim Kim. Is he action first, right? Yes. So, he action to begin. That's bad. Yeah. Fuck. The ad actually got in my way. Unbelievable. One ass. Alright, so we want to start with a heat action from this bat. Unfortunately, we don't have crit HP anymore, so that's a problem. Hit me into it, please. Someone? It isn't Daejim Kim with your fucking submachine gun? Somebody fucking punch me. Please, you're usually aggressive. Thank you. Again. Pathetic. Someone fucking hit me. Somebody fucking hit me, please. You'll do, yeah. I've kind of messed up my order of things. It's fine. I didn't mean to actually do that one. I actually definitely messed up my order of things because I'm supposed to do a bat heat action. That's bad. Yeah, fuck. I fucked this up again. God damn it. I have a heal, but the trouble is... Oh, wait, no, I have a tower now. That would work. I have a spare tower. That would work. Yeah, I do, actually. Okay. Someone hit me. Again. I need crit HP. I guess I don't fully need crit HP, but it would help a lot. Okay, thanks, Daejim Kim. Alright, thanks, Daejim Kim. Appreciate it. There we go. Now we'll get this. Now we'll get it. Where is he? He's over here. So do the swing to hopefully have him do that. Does last hit missed? Shit! Okay, hopefully mash X and hopefully this kills. Okay, phew. Fucking Daejim Kim. It didn't kill. Look at his HP bar! Look at his fucking HP bar! You ass! I'm mad. I'm mad. Anyway. Alright. This fight can go horrifically wrong. So, we have one bat remaining. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw the bat at Ryuji. I messed up my timing. I messed up my timing really badly there, actually. What the fuck did I do that for? So, we have to get the right timing for Ryuji here. I 100% messed that up. So, here's the thing. We throw the bat to intentionally... I'm gonna get hit by this intentionally. Yes, I can get my damage. That's bad. Oh, that actually works. Holy shit. Should not have worked. I was gonna say, it really should not have worked. Because now I'm not in the right combo, but... Yeah, now Ryuji's gonna fuck me up. Yeah, now Ryuji's gonna fuck me up because he's taking me out my combo. That's unfortunate. I'm not saying him dodge at the start for a while. Come on, Ryuji. Do me a favor. Pick up the bat like an idiot. You won't. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, I'm in big trouble. Maybe I spin. Maybe I spin. There we go. No. No, I've lost it. Oh, god damn it. I had it and I lost it. Fuck. I had my timing and I panicked. I had my timing and I panicked. Never panic. Never panic, goddammit. Yeah, I'm in big trouble now because I don't have my low HP. I fucked up. I had the actual like pattern as well, and I messed up the timing. Give me a hot sign. Just pick up the bat, my dude. All of this time lost. No. My HP. Yeah. Ugh. I need to cancel out of that, like back out when that happens, I think. As I said, I do need to practice Ryuji fight. Unfortunately, it's going very wrong right now. No, I'm losing it. I had it as well. That's the thing. I'm tilted hard because I actually had it and now I've lost it. All right, let's go back. There we go. To do. That's all I needed to do. That's all I needed to do. That's all I needed to do. That was the timing. That's all I needed to do. That's a shame. It's still a PB, but god damn it hurts. Still a PB at least. GG. It was right there. I had the combo like 5 attempts ago and I just dropped it. I had it. Ah, oh well.